started, I wanted to show you guys my notebook that I write in. It is a mess, and I can't believe I'm sharing this, but a lot of people ask, how do you write your songs? And a lot of times I'll write them just kind of on my phone in my notes app, or I'll just, if I get a melody in my head, I'll record something voice memo wise. But what I really prefer to do is to handwrite songs. So my typing is a lot faster than my handwriting. Samoa, awesome. Hello, Howard and Elaine. So I can't really write as fast as I can type, so my notebook is an absolute mess, but I really do enjoy writing and scribbling it out, and as you can see, it is just filled with complete nonsense, and eventually these things turn into songs sometimes, and other times they don't, and it feels like it's the graveyard book of songwriting. But the one that I wanted to talk to you about today was a song that I wrote called Talk Myself Out, and it ended up being my first licensed song ever, and I was able to perform it on the show Nashville, which for me was such a great just bucket list item, because when I moved to Nashville 5 years ago from Baltimore, I was such a fan of the show, and I had been writing, I had been writing in Baltimore and singing country music, and it was going fine, and I was getting to open up for, bigger acts when they'd come through town. But I knew that if I wanted to be professional in my songwriting and really get a lot better, that I would need to move to Nashville. So me and my buddy Ryan Sorsted, which he's an amazing songwriter as well, go check him out. He hails from Canada. We would spend a lot of time on the weekends making trips down to Nashville and testing out our songs wherever we could find an open mic, or any meeting that would have the time for us. We would go and play our songs until eventually we got to the point where we were thinking that we were kind of onto something and we'd gotten good feedback. And so I decided to make the move to Nashville, and I brought Ryan and Adam Wakefield along with me, and we've been having a blast here ever since. So it's been pretty cool. And as far as being on the show Nashville, I moved here just to try to meet people on the show. I love the production and wanted to be on set and see how it all worked. So I started out as an extra, and just kind of learned the ropes and got to be a part of it and make friends. And then I'm actually very short. I'm 5'2", and so they pulled me in to be Miss Hayden Panettiere's body double for a few scenes, and then I ended up working for her full-time as her stand-in, along with Claire Bowen and Maisie Stella and a couple other women who were more petite or maybe had the same hair color as me. So I got to be on set every day, and part of my job was learning the scripts and figuring out how to best support the actors and the camera crew when it came to lighting and making sure that the scenes went off smoothly. So I would memorize the script and I'd get it ahead of time, and this last season I saw that there was a role for a songwriter, and they wanted it to be a genuine songwriter in Nashville, and so naturally I applied and auditioned for the role and actually got it. And I figured that they would, put a song together, or maybe they had a song in mind already, and they actually had me submit some of my own songs, which was really cool. And I submitted a few things, and I was working on this particular song, and I knew that it was probably the most appropriate one for the scene, but I hadn't finished it yet. So it was a Sunday afternoon, and I had a verse chorus of this song, and I just sang it into my phone, sent it off. I said, "This is what I'm working on, if you like it." And of course they said, "That's the one, we want that song." So it was an afternoon of me hurrying to finish it and hope for the best, and I was very motivated, obviously, but we ended up having to record it the next morning. So there was a lot of pressure for me, especially because I hadn't had a song licensed anywhere yet, and this was a personal, personal love for this show, and I just wanted it to go really well. So I finished the song. It did not end up in the graveyard of songwriting in my book, and yeah, we recorded it, and I was able to perform it in the Bluebird on episode 8 of this last season, which was season 6. And it actually led to more acting on the show and more songs. So I'm really thankful for this, and thankful for the opportunity that they gave me to showcase my music in such a special environment. And I can talk a little bit more about songwriting techniques, and if you guys have any questions for me on inspiration or how it works, or anything that you want to know, songwriting wise or not, just let me know. But in the meantime, I figured I'd go ahead and play you guys the song. And like I said, it's called Talk Myself Out, and it's really about kind of an internal struggle. I know that when you're making a decision, a lot of times, you have your little angel and devil on your shoulders, or, you really can't make sense of what it is that you're trying to decide. And for me, this is kind of painting the picture of what that looks like when you're in the midst of that kind of conversation with yourself. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This is called Talk Myself Out. 21 days. So the experts say it'll take for a habit to break. Part of my problem is you have the parts of my heart that forgive mistakes. I know you love me, and I know you tried. The thought of what could be, baby, haunts my dreams late at night. Every time I let you back in, you break my heart into pieces. So I sit myself down and talk myself out of love with you again. You had good intentions. You're down on your knees. There are some things I just can't unsee. But I know you love me, and I know you tried. The thought of what could be, baby, haunts my dreams late at night. Every time I let you back in, you break my heart into pieces. So I sit myself down and talk myself out of love with you I know you love me. I know out of love with you again. All right. Well, there it is. There's the song. It's called Talk Myself Out. And just a couple other things about it. I was able to record it, like I said, for the show, and then it made it onto their soundtrack, which not all the songs do, so I was really proud of that. And they actually, Nashville CMT, just put out a collection of all of the songs from all the seasons. So go check it out on Spotify and iTunes. You can see everything from season 1 all the way through season 6, for those of you guys who are fans. And I was also able to record a music video for that song. I filmed it here in Nashville. The Nashville Social Club was generous enough to have me go record in their space, and I was able to get the music onto CMT. So thank you guys at CMT for your love and support of that song and the video. And I'm just really thankful. So, and thank you guys for listening about it. And as far as anything that's coming up, I have been writing quite a bit, and I hope to put out some more music for you guys this spring. But in the meantime, I'm working on a Christmas collection of songs, which I just got the masters for last night. My good friend Daniel at Sound Kitchen in Franklin has sent me all the finished product, so I'm really excited to get that out to you guys, and it should be available digitally in just a couple weeks. And I'll be doing a limited short run of physical copies too. So if you guys have people that you need gifts for or that might enjoy it, please let me know, and I will keep you guys posted on Facebook and with scenes, and I'll be sure to touch base again probably in a month or so, and let you guys know what's going on. So thanks again. My name is Jenny Leigh, and I hope to see you guys soon. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.